My name is Jamie Rust. I'm a partner at Leithwaite, and I'm also Managing Director of the Pay Index. The Pay Index is an online data tool that enables senior executives to compare their data against their peer group anonymously online.
We know that technology affects all kinds of things in our lives. Specifically in the area of career decision making, how do you see the changes in technology affecting us?
Two ways I'd answer that question, I think, Anthony. The first question would be the company that you're working for, or you're potentially going to be working for. How does it deal with technology? Is it a leader in the field, or is it one that's going to be a victim? And I would give you the examples of Amazon versus Woolworths or Blockbuster versus Netflix. Indirectly, it will also affect you as well. For instance, with the advent of new technology, your role could become more efficient and you could become more effective. And it also might enable you to have remote working capability, which wasn't around previously. But you also might be a victim of technology and your role may not be there in a couple of years. So technology is vital for you to consider.
Nowadays, we have tools such as the Pay Index, the product that you've developed. How do you see these tools working? Is it something that it's going to make it more difficult for people to find the right candidates for positions, or do you think it's going to have a positive impact in terms of getting the right level of compensation across the organization?
The Pay Index provides transparency, both for senior individuals to make sure that they're being paid their market worth, but also for corporates to make sure that they are paying their staff the right amounts as well. Now, obviously, the right amounts depend upon what their requirements are. It enables individuals to anonymously add their details and compare themselves against their peer group. They can then consider if they were to move companies or sectors or different geography, how their pay might alter. From a corporate perspective, getting hold of senior comp data, as you know, is very difficult. And this provides an accurate, up-to-date way to be able to do that.
If we're using a tool like the Pay Index, we're getting greater transparency around compensation, and that's to the benefit of both the individuals, but also the companies as well.
Yes, I believe so. I think individuals will not be taken for advantage. We've both seen circumstances where individuals that have been loyal to a company may end up being paid under market rate, and this will give them a chance to check that. And I think if a company is looking to hire individuals, particularly if they're going outside of their sphere of influence or their sphere of knowledge, so new functions like cybersecurity, then they're able to get accurate data quickly.
Do you find that there's really a greater willingness now to be much more flexible around compensation, or do you think that clients are really being much more constrained around the salary bands?
That's a really interesting question, and it varies from sector to sector, I think. If you look at the fintech sector, then they may decide to pay in a completely different way to, say, an insurance company or a bank. So I think that definitely comes into play. There is more data. In some of these newer roles that are appearing, such as the chief security officer or the whole cybersecurity world, that it was a relatively hidden function 5 years ago is now front and center, or the emergence of digital roles within marketing, digital technology roles. These are relatively new, and the salaries and the compensation data, they're well publicized, but you've got to be able to know where to find them.